episode 3 of my Pantheon of Ollystour, talking about the deities of my homebrew setting. And today we will talk about the god of nature, who has gone through a couple of name changes. Originally, they were nameless. They were just known as the king of beasts and the king of all flora and fauna, the god of flora and fauna, the great nature spirit. Then I had the name as Cernan for a while, but it didn't really fit their aesthetic. So now I am borrowing from from Iroquois lore and myth and their pantheon, the great spirit that permeates everything, all trees, all rocks, all life, is known as Orenda. So that is what I have taken to call the god of flora and fauna, nature, and all of her forces. So Orenda appears as you can see, a large beast with a lion's face, great wings, tree-like antlers, fishy scales, moss growing on his body in places. I was having a really hard time getting a picture of what this deity physically looked like, and I was just messing around with some generators with various prompts, and I got this, which I was pretty close to what I was thinking. It might be a little colorful for what I had in mind, but lion's face with the big tree-like antlers, fish scales, large eagle-like wings. There's moss growing everywhere on his body. He has fishy scales. This is Orenda, the great nature spirit for nature domain clerics in my homebrew setting of Ollystour. Orenda is a fairly forgiving deity, unless it comes to desecrating large areas of nature, or like poaching, killing creatures unnecessarily for sport, instead of to feed yourself, may draw the ire of Orenda. And judging by the size depicted in this picture, not ire you want to draw. I will see you next time for episode 4 of my homebrew pantheon for my homebrew setting of Ollystour.